Hey, how are you guys? So, my name is Madonna Brown, and I'm a licensed clinical mental health counselor. And my husband's had Lewy Body Dementia now for about 12 years. He is 58 years old, and he got it when he was 46. So, we've had quite a few years of this, and some of you that follow us know, you've heard a lot of stuff. Uh, but I just kind of wanted to give you an update on how Hank is doing, and because we've not posted a video in months. Uh, so now Hank has gotten to the point to where I have to help him like dress. I mean, I have to help him put on his pants, get his shirt out, help him put it on. He wears hearing aids, so I have to take him, put his hearing aids on him. It's not like he's going to be able to do it even if I hand it to him. He's not going to know which ear does he put his hearing aid in, things like that. He has a watch that he wears. He cannot put that on anymore. So I think the last time that you probably seen a video of us, he could still do a lot of those things. He might need a little extra direction, like maybe I'd get his clothes out for him or something like that. But now I have to get his clothes out and I have to help him get them on. A lot of times he don't know which shoes he wants to wear. He might put on one shoe of one kind and one shoe of another kind and not really understand, or say he'd have a one shoe on, one shoe off, and he just didn't understand what was going on, things like that. I know it's not been that long ago we talked about how, I have to shave him now. A lot of times I will send him to the barber shop for that. So that's only gotten more severe. Not, I won't say severe, it's just he can't do any of the shaving now. He's also gotten to where he was able to take a shower by himself, which was good. Now he can get in the shower, but he can't take the shower by himself. So I usually just put like shampoo on his hair outside of the shower, and get it wet with like a spray bottle and get it good and sudsy. And then he gets in, and I just stand at the edge of the shower and give him like soap to put on his body, and I have to direct him on where to wash, how to do it, things like that, and then getting the water, getting everything rinsed off. It's a little more than it needs to be, seems like. But these are just things now that he's at the stage that he's at of the Lewy body dementia. Uh, Also, I've noticed like when it comes to brushing his teeth now, I have to get his toothbrush out. I have to put the toothpaste on it. He can do his deodorant some days. Some days I just put the deodorant on him. But I felt like you guys probably would be interested to know, how things are going. He's still able to eat his food by himself as long as I cook his meals. I mean, he can eat it. He can hold his fork, his plate, all those kind of things. He no longer can take the dishes like out of the dishwasher. I know I talked about in the video that he could do those kind of things. And as long as you got dementia and you got a caregiver that's got the time, I really believe that you need to be doing those things. I think somebody that, is caregiving needs to allow the other person to do all they can as much as they can. But sometimes when you've got a busy life going and things get too much, I mean, I know as a caregiver, I can't always allow him to help me make a cup of coffee in the coffee pot, which just take pods. But I can't always spend that time doing that. I try to allow him to do as much as he can, but that's very time consuming. Uh, if you tell him to wear a coat, which coat is he going to wear? Where is my coat? It used to be everything that was in order, and he knew where everything was at. Say, because his coat always hangs at the door, and we have a red door there, so it was easy. It's out by the red door. Well, now a lot of times he'll say, "Well, where's the red door?" Or which is the back door? Which is the front door? If I tell him to go, I think I told in another video because I said something about, can you put water in the coffee pot? And he didn't know what that was. And somebody did write and tell me in the comments to call it a coffee maker. And I tried that, but it didn't really help because he's at the stage now that a lot of words he just, I won't say a lot, but some words he just can't figure out. And like with the coffee pot, I wanted to know, do you think it's a coffee maker? Do you think it's a coffee pot? It's just what we use to make coffee. But he can't come up with the word to know what it is. He can't come up with the language now to say, hey, let's call it this. Hey, here's what it is. And that's frustrating for me. We've talked about, I have on many videos about things are really frustrating for me. And it hadn't got any easier in that area. If anything, it's gotten a lot worse. And I like to drink coffee in the morning, so I'm drinking coffee and he's drinking coffee, and it's time to get ready. So we walk to the bedroom to get ready, but I try to just tell myself, here's what you got to do. And I tell you something else I've learned through this, is I don't need to be on the phone when Hank is getting ready of the morning. If the phone rings and Hank is in the shower, I don't need to answer the phone, because that's going to cause me to be more frustrated, because Hank is in the shower and I'm trying to do that. Now somebody's on the phone asking me questions. So these are things that I've kind of learned now, to turn the phone off, turn the ringer off, put it in another room, just until, we're not going to be in the bathroom 15 minutes from start to finish, things like that. I do think sometimes now, will he have to go somewhere else to live one day? And that my goal will be for him to never have to go somewhere else to live. But that's been on my mind just a little bit more. If he deteriorates, because our minds just go haywire. How far will he deteriorate? Will he go a long ways, or will he not go far? Or how will this end? Or will it ever end? Or will I pass away first? We're just human, and a lot of things go on in our minds. It's just how it is. And but he's not been sleeping the best. So we're trying to get all that worked out and get some medicine. He acts out a little more in his sleep, which that's known with people with Lewy Body Dementia. They'll act out more in their sleep, things like that. It's not gotten to where it's a problem like he hits me or anything accidentally while he's sleeping. He does talk a lot, and I'll see him pointing with his finger, and talking out loud and stuff, which is all fine. That's all fine. But I just don't know where it's going, and nobody knows the future, so we don't know where it's going, and that's just how it is. He just sits a lot. He does go to daycare, and we've got him in one that's about 20 minutes away, and he loves it. And I know he's not loved them in the past, but this place is really good, and the people really are nice to him, the workers, and they do all kinds of stuff with the people that are there. They play so many games that I think there's no way they can play games, but they spend the time and let them play games anyway. And they cook the food for them there. And he'll go in and he'll either have had breakfast at home, or he won't have had breakfast at home when he gets there, and they always save him like a ham and biscuit, country ham and biscuit. And, that's a really big deal. Something else that I did see somewhere is that when people have dementia, they need snacks around. That's very comforting for them to have snacks. So I bought him a box of just little bags of chips and cookies, which I'm not all for him eating all that. Not that we eat healthy all the time for sure, but I just know that was really comforting for him to know he can go in there and just get a snack. There's apples and bananas, but he'll go in there and get a snack sometimes. So, but yeah, I just wonder how much sicker he'll get, how much more work there'll be for me, and can I keep up with the work and still do my job, because I have to make a living. So the caregiver still comes in, and he takes Hank out like to the barber shop to get him shaved and get a haircut. We'll take him out to eat sometimes, or they'll just go to Dairy Queen and get ice cream, and he enjoys that. He still wants to be right by my side all the time, do everything with me, and that's hard for me a lot of times. I do try to think about, I really appreciate that, he loves me that much, or thinks that much of me, that he knows I'll take care of stuff and I'll be resourceful and make sure it gets done. And I think that's comforting to him, and I'm glad of that. So, but that's kind of the update on Hank. So I would like to say that's the reason I've not put out a video, but it's not. I'm just a slacker in the area of just doing it. It's just a lot to get it all done, and I have to work. I have to take care of him, so I don't know. I just don't always get it done, and I really appreciate all the comments from you guys and I see where a lot of people are praying for us, and I just appreciate all that, all your kind thoughts, your niceness, your sweetness. You guys are just wonderful, and you've always been great to us, and I really appreciate it. So, but if you need anything, you can let us know. And we're trying to get Hank into a research study at I think it's Sanders Brown Center on Aging. It's up in Lexington, Kentucky, and Dr. Jica is the one that is the head of the research department. He's Hank's neurologist already, so we're trying to get him into a research study, and it'll be like a 6-month long, and I have to go every 2 weeks, and I think he has to have like a spinal tap, and I forget what else, MRI, blood work, of course, things like that. So. No, they did call me. They don't do the spinal tap anymore. It'll be skin biopsies. That's what it would be. They've learned some new things about skin biopsies. So yeah. So that's how things are going here at the Brown House. If you need anything, you let us know. Subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button, and maybe one day we'll get on a roll and we'll start putting out videos on a regular basis. But I'm not gonna sit here and tell you it's gonna happen. I try to be as open and honest as I can be with you. So. Anyway, it was good to talk to all of you. If you need anything, just let me know. I think I've said that about 3 times now. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.